Okay, we're going to be putting the U-joint, a yoke, onto the U-joint for our new drive shaft, and I'm going to show you how to do this using the ball joint press. It's going to need your in this case, it's a 7/6 or a 7/8 socket. Goes with my torque screw. Goes my ball joint press itself, new yoke, and I have new clips. I'm going to use my Milwaukee impact to move this in. When you're putting new together, it's not there's not a lot of stress on this. Sometimes when you're taking them apart, they can be a little bit stressful. I don't recommend using an impact when you're using the ball joint press to actually remove ball joints. But in the case of U-joints, you do this correctly, it's no harm, no foul. First thing we need to do is just go ahead and remove our caps. Carefully remove them. They'll have some grease on there. We want to make sure that we got all of our needle bearings in place where they should go. Nothing's falling down. That all looks good inside there. Do cap number 2. Again, same thing. Check it out. Make sure we're all good. Nothing inside, which it shouldn't be. It's brand new. Now, sometimes there might not be efficient enough grease inside here, and all you can do is just take you some chassis grease, wheel bearing grease, and put a little extra in there. It ain't gonna do nothing harm, just push out a little extra, but it's gonna hold the needles in place. Now that we have our shaft in place, like that supported here, I like keeping mine horizontal. Now I'm gonna slide my yoke on. I'm in place. Come in, I'm gonna put my cap on as far as I can by hand. I'm gonna slide it on. So I'm gonna put this cap on. I'm gonna just get it started with my press first, okay? This is our hollow side, this is our pressure side. We're gonna wanna put the pressure side against our cap. And all I'm gonna do is start that just a little bit. I push this in a little bit further. I know that I'm still in good without dropping any needles. We've got to be careful. We don't want to drop them needles. So again, that's if we're having problems with the needles falling down, we could start that with put a little extra grease in there. Now I'm going to press in from the other side. I'm going to get this one started. Okay. Before I get too crazy here, I'm going to check to make sure. What I'm looking for is the seals touching the boss of your U-joint. So I'll slide this one over. You can see the seal is now touching the boss. What that tells us, see, seal is now touching the boss. What that tells us, we didn't have a needle drop. So we're good to go to press this on in. I am flush on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and work this one in a little bit, make it flush. Okay. I'm going to rotate, and what I'm looking for is to make sure that we are down in that groove. We're just past that groove, and what that groove is going to do is allow our snap ring to go inside and hold that cap from trying to come back out on us. Go ahead and get my snap ring pliers in place. Okay, we're setting pretty nice. I've got a little bit of a gap here on that snap ring, between that snap ring and this cap. So now I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to use my ball joint and press, and we're going to push it back against that snap ring. Okay, setting good. I'm going to go ahead and bump this in. Okay. Check where we're at. and we're past our snap ring groove. So I'm going to use my snap ring pliers. Set my snap ring in place. What we want to do is when you're done, you want free movement. If it's not free, you can simply give it usually a smack both ways, and we are freed up. That's using a ball joint press to get this job done nice and easy.